You have a way better memory than me.
Well, the Book of Goblins was my creation.
And you'll never let anyone forget it.
Here it is. The one about the princess's party. Give it a read. I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
First ghost memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touché.
Okay. Let's read it first. Once upon a time, in a deep ancient forest, there lived a pair of crafty goblins. In a cave below a big wooden house, they lived with a wise princess who shared as much food with them as she was available. But it was never quite enough. This left the goblins hungry, very hungry. Always hungry. One day, as they were out foraging for food, the Patches Plican landed on a rock and dumped a smorgasbord from her beak, which the goblins knew was magic and never emptied. There was King Cavis in red, blue, gold, and scarlet. Venny blue shrimp, pink shelled scallops, oblong brown clams, purple sheen urchins, and even one prickly red sea cucumber. The food just kept coming. They watched as the pecan ate one clom and then took a nap. Do you think she would mind if we took just a little? Asked one goblin to another. Her beak never empties. She would not possibly miss a couple of crabs, said the second, licking her lips. They were agreed, and so they crept over, fletched some crabs, and ran. Is that it? Maybe this one. Give me a sec. Is that the same one? Wait, so I think it. Oh, I get the pattern. So in seagull. Okay, then it was. Okay, we gotta go to the Book of Goblins now. Seagull, then Ice King. Then what was it? It's either bear or frog, one or the other. How do I open?
I think I'm just gonna force this open.
You sure? We're not in a rush, and we'll have to fix it.
Trying to do it.
I'm gonna solve the puzzle.
All right, one more try.
It's either frog then. I think that's how it works. Let me see this one though. Once upon a time, and the crew were awakened. Now the goblins were not in the habit of exploring the forest late at night, and they did not know what they would find, but this did not scare them off. They crept. No, so it's okay. I'm pretty sure. It's seagull, because that's where they put me on. Then Ice King, then frog. Because they push it, you know? Muskrat. They said a musk. Oh no, the muskrat is this one. Okay, so this one in the middle, I don't know which one this one is. It's either frog, bear, or deer. Let's call it deer. It's probably something else, but I'm not gonna stop it right now. So, Fada, pick one: frog, bear, deer. Frog, bear, or deer.
What do you mean pick one? You're supposed to know based upon the book.
The book, yes, but there's I don't know which one's option. Well, actually, that's considered a bear. Let's say they said the goblins meet the ice troll. This one says the goblins trick the muskrat. The moose teaches the goblins. Okay, so I think it's a pattern. So the pecan forgives the goblins. The goblins meet the ice troll. The muskrat. The moose teaches the goblins. I don't know. I don't think that's part of the story. I think this is where the story ends. So I'm pretty sure this is bear because there's no part where the frog is there. So I'm pretty sure this is bear because that's the pattern. Unless it's moose. Because moose, well, it wouldn't make sense if it's moose. Okay, let's see.
You sure you're done? Maybe if we put our heads together.
Okay.
Yeah, I could try again.
The moose, it was not the last one?
Yeah, the moose was the last one. Well,
Yeah, but then the moose should be all the way to the right, not in the middle.
I didn't put the moose in the middle. I didn't put moose at it. There's only 3 though. So it's either the first one is the pelican. That's the first one. And the third one must be the unless the bear doesn't count. Okay, let's see. I guess the muskrat and then
The moose?
shoot, I just turned this again. Give me a sec. There. Okay, and then this one's the moose. Okay.
You sure you're done? Maybe if we put our heads together.
All right, let's look at the book.
Look at the book.
Yeah.
Go from the
I could
beginning.
try again.
The beginning is
Okay, next.
this one.
Okay,
This is where it starts.
okay. Okay, that's clear. Uh-huh.
So it has to be that one. Then the Ice King.
This
Ice Troll.
is the ice straw and the handle?
No, unless it counts for bear.
No, okay. So it says in the story that ice straw convert as a bear or something? No, right?
Let's see. It was dark, the light of the moon enough to keep them through. They could not see more than 50. If every time a branch rattled, but they didn't. And so they had ventured far beyond the house into a part of a forest they were not familiar with. And then they realized the snapping twigs. Nope.
Okay, so next.
The
So-
goblins tricked the muskrat. So the
Okay,
muskrat.
so the second is the most, which that's what you have?
Yep.
Okay, so let's see the third.
And then the moose.
Oh, and then the moose.
Unless the the pelican,
Uh-huh.
changes to something else.
Read it.
I already read it.
It doesn't change for anything.
No. So,
Okay, after the moose, what it goes?
after the moose is this one. The Mad Hunter gets his wand back. I don't know what that is. I don't think that's anything.
And let me see what are the options.
The options is bear, pelican, frog, muskrat, and moose.
I see a frog there, right?
Yeah, it's frog.
I didn't see a frog in the story.
I know.
Neither a bear. Right?
Yep.
So are you sure it is from left to right? Right?
Unless it's the other way around. I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Oh, look, a frog. So it start with a frog, no?
It starts with a frog, yeah.
Well, no, it doesn't start with a pelican.
Okay. So it has to go with all these options. So this is frog, bear.
That's the very beginning?
Yes.
Oh, we're not looking right.
So frog, bear, skip these. Oh, well. Oh, look. The princess party.
Moose, frog, and bear.
And then muskrat and then pelican. Look, you see? Fire, sword, then coins. I think I know what that is.
Do you have fire, sword, and coins there?
No, I just need to find which one's fire, which one's sword, and which one's money. Okay, so we have 5 options, which either could be the fire, the sword, or the money. The fire could be. I think the third one is a pelican because the pelican is the one that had all the treasure and all the money and all the food. The sword might be the bear, and the fire. I don't know which one's the fire. It's either the frog, the moose, or I think the fire is the moose because the moose gives stuff. Maybe I don't know. So it's either the money one is either the pelican or the moose. The sword is either the bear. Yeah, it's just bear. And the fire is either frog or muskrat.
All right, so let's try.
Okay. So first, I'm gonna go muskrat. Muskrat. Yeah, I'm gonna go frog. Okay, then.
No, the first one is the fire. The fire's not the frog.
Then which one is it?
You say muskrat, right?
Yeah.
And why you changed your mind?
No, it's either frog or muskrat because I don't know which one's frog. So sword is which one's sword again? Sword is I think sword's bear. And then money is
The pelican.
pelican or the moose.
Wow. It's too many oars in your story.
No, because the pelican, he was the one who put hospitality and helped them teach stuff. So it's either one or the other.
And then what the bear did.
The bear, there's two stories of the bear. Wait, let me read it. The bear helped a woman. He helped the princess.
But that doesn't have nothing to do with the sword. That he has a sword, that he used a sword at any point.
No, maybe he's the... Shit, let me find it. Maybe he's the fire because he was helping the princess.
Did you read that part that it say anything that belongs to anybody?
No, but
Okay.
they never said about money nor sword.
But okay, go back where the table is at.
Table.
There's that and that reading. Did you read that? Did it say anything?
Okay, let's see. Once upon a time, in a deep ancient forest, the princess was melancholy because it was 1 year anniversary of which she had run away from home. Sensing her sadness, her forest friends showed up at her door. They were headed by the pelican, Panois, and the attentive and organized by the moose, Swallow and Foresight. The old bear was there, with his claws so sharp, as well as the big frog paddling away. Even when the haughty, a muskrat who almost never had time for anyone, had come. The bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path. And then the animals led her to a fairy glen, where a fabulous party had been prepared. There was a buffet of seafood. Then Pelican had served from her never-empty beak. The air was filled with winking fairy lights. The moose had arranged after clouds filled the sky, with the garrulous frog mixed up with frizzling drinks. Only the muskrat had done nothing in particular, mooching off everyone else's hard work. So I think the muskrat might be money, because all he cared about was leaning on others, maybe? The princess had every good time at her party, such a good time that she forgot to say thank you to any of her friends. Noticing this, the fairies devised a bit of mischief. When the princess went to open her gifts, she found 3 identical boxes at the edge of the gleam. Puzzled, she turned back and then gasped the entire party had vanished because you have taken your friends for granted, called the naughty fairies. We have hidden them for you, but we like games. Guess who has given you each of these presents, and you get your friends back. Oh, so we need to guess which gift was for each person. Oh, so who gave her the fire, who gave her the sword, and who gave her the money? I'm pretty sure the pelican gave her the money. I am positive he gave him the money because the other story, he gave the money. He gave food and stuff. Let's put the bear. The bear, I think he put fire because he was, it shows in the picture, and I read a little bit, that he was behind her, carrying her, and lighting the way a little bit. So I think he gave the fire. What did the beaver do? I don't know what the beaver did. I don't know who gave the sword. That's the only one. So maybe no, I don't think it's a frog.
But it's not about what you think. But do you read what the frog did? Do you read?
Okay. Right to speak. Okay. Once upon a time in an ancient deep forest, there lived a big frog in a small pond. She was a peaceful creature who spent most of her time eating, swimming, and sleeping. From the morning to the evening, she did everything the smaller frogs did, except she did it bigger. She ate more, she jumped farther, she was smarter, and she made much more noise. Everybody in the forest could hear her loud croaking, and everybody was happy that they could. You see, it was easy to get lost in the forest, but thanks to the frog's loud noises, you could get just as easy find your way back to her pond. Maybe it would not have been the same if the big frog had kept singing during the night, but she was too much lazy on the animal to stay active after dark. One day, an unknown visitor came to the forest for the first time. It was a young woman dressed in a beautiful gown. She was walking fast through the woods as if she was running away, and she never looked back. Many eyes spied the princess pass by, but no one dared to help her, for the mad hunter was on her trail. This is not our business, they said, and we had better looked away, for the mad hunter was an unending man who loved nothing but hunting down prey for money and glory. Nothing could escape his piercing eye for long. Okay, so this shows us nothing, really. The beaver. The beaver frices the house. Okay. Once upon a time in an ancient deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. One night, a particularly violent storm shook the house. It shook the shingles on the roof and the planks on the walls. It even shook the beams on which the house stood on. Give me a sec, I need some water. It even shook the beams on which the house stood, blowing the whole thing near to the ground. The princess hid in a closet, fearing the whole house would come down on her as she slept. In the morning, the house was still standing, but it was badly damaged. The storm had blown shingles off the roof and planks off the walls, and even bent a post upon which the house stood. The first two things she could fix, but the last concerned her. What will I do? Despaired the wise princess, for though she knew many things, she did not know how to fix the big wooden house. Just then the old beaver came by to see the princess had any trouble in the storm. When he found her nailing planks back into place, he said, "Stop, princess, let me do that for you." "I'm happy to do it," said the princess, "but if you want to help with the roof, you may." When the pair were done, with the roof and the walls, they examined the bent supported post. "I could throw my body against it," said the old bear. "I'm very strong." He stretched upon his hind legs, being sure the princess could appreciate how very large he was. Then charged straight at the post. He threw his body against him with an impressive thud. The impact moved the post, but too far, and it ended up bent the other direction. Okay. So nothing too.
Okay. You see, he give you what it shows in the picture. I don't know. I haven't read it.
Look, it shows that she gave the friends a diamond. I don't think that helps though.
Well, maybe he's the one who gives them like the money, as you say. Now, what it needs to be find out, it's about the sword and the fire. What is your theory at this point?
Fire, I think it's a bear.
All right, so let's go. Let's go with your theory. Let's see. Let's move on.
And the money is the pellet gun. I just don't know which one's the sword. I think it's either the deer. I don't know. I think moose, frog, or muskrat. One or the other.
All right, so let's start.
Okay, so this is a bear. And which one was a moose? No, not moose.
Pelican.
Pelican, yeah. And then, okay, let's see this one. It can't. Okay, so I'm gonna put moose first.
You sure you're done?
No.
Maybe if we put our heads together.
Okay.
Yeah, I could try again.
Muskrat?
You sure you're done? Maybe if we put our heads together.
Okay.
Yeah,
Third time's a
try
charm.
You sure you're done?
No.
Maybe if we put our
Okay,
heads
I know
together.
it's obviously
The sword is in second, and I forgot now.
Yeah.
The sword is in first. No, the sword is in second. I think the bear is the sword.
the bear is a sword. Okay, let's see. Let's see your theory. Okay, the bear. Okay, put your theory. Which is first then? Which is the fire?
The beaver.
The beaver? No, there's no beaver.
The sword is the bear, and then
Let me change that while you're doing that. The fire.
Go back.
Go back where?
And then turn it
Turn it to where?
there again.
Whoa, you got it!
Thank you.
Oh, it was bear. Okay, so it was moose, bear, then pelican.
Yes.
Let's go for that. High five.
Thank you.
High five. Let's go. Let's go.
And boom, we're in.
That took a little bit, but we got it.
After so many years, I expected this to feel more, you know, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Whoa, we
Why do I
should
feel
do
like
that
you're
for
not gonna let me
Rada.
forget that.
That's why Julio was me.
Yeah, bro, taking all the credit, bro.
Where do you think we should start looking?
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
I would pick the bed.
I just can't get through. Whatever's going on, they won't let me in. They used to tell me everything, but they shut me out, Tessa. They've shut me out. I've had so much on my plate lately, and they're convinced I'm the enemy, and I don't know why.
Bro.
I need them. I need my goblins.
I remember now. We heard her crying. We listened through the door.
Seeing her like this, as if she's still here,
It really sucks.
she was really coming apart those last few months, wasn't she?
Examine. Let's take it. Why not? Let's take the old figure. Okay, let's see. Examine.
She always had to have a picture of us close by.
Why this picture, though? I mean, do you see the expression on our faces?
Okay.
Oh, this explains a lot.
They're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
What is that? So
Medication.
she says she was too stubborn to take medication. I don't think it was medication. Maybe it was drugs. Maybe. Diary, let's go.
It's here. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Do you think she read it?
Of course. She was nosy as hell.
Oh, I think one of the kids. I don't know if the mother, if no, I think it was the. I think it was the guy. The guy said, don't you're not always my little girl." I think that guy became transgender. He changed to a guy. because in the story when they would change to story, they
Tyler.
would she said you would always be my little girl, and it was young Tyler. So I think he changed to a boy, and that's why it says raising your child transgender. See?
Oh.
Where did you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. I don't know. Tyler, come here.
She
Oh.
did this to me. Now, when I finally made sense of a few things.
Now we're making sense.
Well, that was your first mistake. Thinking the world made any kind of sense.
Oh, my stomach hurts a little bit.
10 years in the grave, and she's still finding new ways to piss us off.
Yeah. I think I need some air.
I think I just solved it.
No wonder I thought it was like a third child, like, but that's him. He was the girl.
Yeah, he was a girl. I think he cut his hair, and then the mom got mad at him because I think she knew he was transgender and she didn't want to tell him. So maybe that's it. Or he cut his hair and then changed to a boy, and then she got super upset. One or the other.
Wow.
It's either that one or that. Look at this girl, bro. She's so sleepy, bro.
Are you really, really sure?
See, look, she was a girl. Look.
I am. Do it.
See, look.